Hi, and welcome to my channel. It's your girl Blake. Today we're talking about Oh Soo Jae, Oh Soo Jae, Oh Soo Jae. It's all about Oh Soo Jae. I just finished watching episode 3, and boy oh boy, this is getting so eventful. A lot went down, a lot went down. Okay, it starts off with poster being put up. They're announcing they're going to have a legal clinic. Oh Soo Jae is heading the legal clinic, and the students that have been chosen were the ones involved with representing the sexual assault case from the previous episode. It is definitely giving me Annalise Keating, How to Get Away with Murder. They end up, no. The escort girl who unfortunately ended her life by jumping off the building of TK Law Firm, her sister turns up at the campus. She's put up posters that look similar to what happened in the How to Get Away with Murder show. They've got posters of Oh Soo Jae everywhere with the X all over her face, and the sister's accusing her of being a murderer. Then Oh Soo Jae uses this opportunity to get the legal clinic to look into the case. And in good old dramatic fashion, she presents herself as a case study during her lesson. The balls on her, they're big as elephants, basically. She's got elephant balls. No, she's got King Kong balls. I respect her. I respect her. So she's asking them questions. Could I have aided and abetted in the suicide? And she puts it to the students to look at it objectively. And at this part, Gong Chan's wearing his heart on his sleeve. He defends her in front of the whole class. And it's amazing how quickly people cast aspersions on others. The sister turns up. She's shouting recklessly that Oh Soo Jae is the murderer, and Oh Soo Jae decides to defend herself. And when she does, she comes across as so cold and heartless. But I'm on her side because I think she's my role model. Or is this a trait of law students? How dare you come to the school and take out your grief at somebody's job? So, understandably, she goes into her. Now, at this point, Juwon, the son of what's his face? Che Tae-guk, tries to suggest to his father that he should defend Oh Soo Jae, but the father tells him, don't worry about that, concentrate on the Hansu biochemical case, get the paperwork back from Oh Soo Jae. Now, later, it transpires that his son's involved in some and drug case, and they want Oh Soo Jae to clean up the mess. She kindly tries to reject doing so. Understandably, the law firm clearly hasn't got her best interests at heart. But at this point, the CEO uses the boyfriend of the girl as a way to coerce her to take on his son's case. So she reluctantly agrees to do so. And then, like, seriously, this is all cloak and dagger, smile in your face, stab you in your back. Is very brutal. And it also highlights how all of these rich people, they seem like they're all in the same bed together, because it transpires that the father covered up something similar in the past, and that's why he's in bed with this assemblyman and the biochemical CEO, because in the past his son got wrapped up in some dirt and he had to clean it up. Now, understandably, he says to his son, I'm your father, that's why I need to do this, but I'm setting everything up so you don't need to grovel to them anymore. Get the paperwork back from Oh Soo Jae by any means necessary. And he also points out to his son, why do you think that the other guys got somebody else in charge of the firm in front of his son? It's exactly the same thing I'm doing with Oh Soo Jae. I made her get her hands dirty on all these cases rather than have anything come back and tarnish myself. So basically, he's using Oh Soo Jae as some kind of shield. What a scoundrel, what a scoundrel. But smart little Oh Soo Jae, she collected all those files and now she's got her hand on some paperwork and some juicy information, but she can't access it because the USB is like fingerprint proof. And she sent it to some kind of hacker to find out what are these files that's got the CEO of TK law firm so shook. So it's kind of you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And then Juwon's also approached her and tried to use this kinky congressman who was involved with the escort case as leverage, and she's not having any of it either. Oh, and I forgot, after the sister turns up and throws dirt on Oh Soo Jae's name in front of all of her colleagues, well, not all of her colleagues, just the head of the university and their students, a video comes up showing that she actually met her on the roof. But we see from a flashback that when she was leaving work for the day, she saw the adornment in the lift, which is kind of the rhinestones that were on the shoe. And she went up to the roof, found the girl smoking. And then the girl was like, I'm here to commit suicide. And then, how dare you judge me? How dare you judge me? And then Oh Soo Jae kind of told her, I know that you're only up here because somebody called you. So who was it that called you? And let me know so that I can advise you so you don't sell yourself short. Know your value, girl. Know your worth. So we can see that even though she said some nasty stuff to her previously, she did try to rectify the situation. But unfortunately, there's no video evidence or audio of what the conversation was on the roof. So everything is pointing towards Oh Soo Jae. But all of our students come together for the law clinic, try to find out more information, and then we discover that the poor girl, the escort girl's sister, used to be a good student, but she's dropped out of school following her sister's death because her sister's reputation's been ruined and everyone's just calling her a sex worker and a gold digger, and her sister couldn't tolerate the bullying, so she's dropped out. Also, we learned that her father is trash and he clearly has a gambling addiction. And that was the reason why her sister was doing that line of work anyway, to make up for the shortfall of income that her father was not providing or was just using willy-nilly to gamble on whatever it was that he's doing. He slapped her something rotten in the hospital. The scumbag, the scumbag. This show's full of scumbags. They're just like tumbling out from left, right, and center. So it's all guns blazing. It's all guns blazing. There's so much happening. Okay, so now there's speculation that it's possible that the poor girl didn't actually jump. She may have been pushed. And then the other director of the firm, he was on the roof listening when she was talking to all of her students. And then 5 minutes later, the sister's been arrested. And then Gong Chan, bless him, he's wondering if Oh Soo Jae had anything to do with the sister being arrested, and he confronts her in the office. And I love him. He's so upright and righteous, and he's so honest. He directed all of his emotions and concerns to Oh Soo Jae, and she tried to turn him down, but he was like, my feelings are my own. I like you. I never asked you to like me back. Bless him. Such a, what a guy, what a guy. I mean, who could refuse that? And then obviously she dropped a glass and he's rushed in to help her. Mr. Hero tidied up the glass, took a little shard off her stocking, and I guess he just swam into her heart or something, because I think she had palpitations because she planted a smacker on his lips, didn't she? And then the episode ends, but I feel like I've missed out some information. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was raining after the class or something, and Gong Chan gave her the umbrella, and I think at that moment she had a flashback of him when he was known as Kim Dong-gu, and she almost had an accident, so he took her to the restaurant and fed her a meal. And then later, when he confronted her in his office, he mentioned that he didn't have any expectations of her returning his affections or anything. He just knew that she was having a hard day, and his friends always say to him that when you're having a hard day, when you're tired, nothing is more comforting than enjoying a good meal. Bless him. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. Oh, and did I miss something else out? Yeah, I'm loving him. I'm loving him even more. What else did he do? The son, Juwan, when he goes to Oh Soo Jae to get the files, Gong Chan points out that, why are you speaking to me rudely? We're not friends. I have no desire to work at this law firm. and then he's only polite to Oh Soo Jae. I think I'm falling for Gongchan, so it's no wonder that Oh Soo Jae couldn't hold out. He is definitely checking all the boxes on what makes a quality boyfriend, isn't he? So anyway, I'm curious. I'm so curious how everything's going to proceed. I have no idea, but I want to know, is this romance going to go anywhere? What's on the files that has Che Tae-guk so worried? Are they going to screw over Oh Jae-soo? And is this going to become something similar to How to Get Away with Murder? They've got the law clinic. They're already dealing with Oh Soo Jae's mess. And she seems to have a drinking problem. Bless her. She's got wine, she's got a tumbler, and she's necking them back during office hours. So that's very Annalise Keating, isn't it? Anyway, I have so much expectations. I don't want to be disappointed. I don't know what's going to happen in episode 4, but I can't wait to watch it and share my thoughts with you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. And also let me know in the comments what I missed, because I know I missed a lot. It's hard to recall all the facts unless you make meticulous notes, and I feel like if I make meticulous notes, I keep looking down at my notebook and then it's not as engaging because there's no eye contact in the video. So I've decided just watch it, come on here, blab, but obviously I'm gonna miss details. So if there's anything that I missed, any standout scenes, something that you want to talk about, put it in the comment section and I'll get back to you. And until then, ciao, annyeong. It starts out, how did it start out? Jesus. I'm always having a hard time recollecting all of the facts. The escort is so amazing how quickly people cast a search. The son of he way to what's it? Get the paper back. I know that you're only on. That was the reason why sister. I've lost my line of thought. Let me think. The father took a little shard off her. They've investigated the sister. She's been accused.